Hey, how's it going? It's Tim Brown. We're talking about, can your company name hurt or help your search engine optimization? So the first thing I want to note is absolutely the word roofing, if you're a roofing contractor, can help your company's SEO. I got roofers in the background over here. Doing a nice multi-family unit. It's looking good. But I'm in Sanibel, Florida. I'm on vacation, but I like these kind of questions. I wanted to answer it. So the word roofing can help your company for terms related to roofing. And I would probably do it. I would probably have roofing in my company name if I was trying to rank for roofing. And the city or the state, but most people don't search by state because it's too broad. So the city name can help if it's in your URL or in your company name. But Google is trying to combat this exact match domain thing, but it does help a lot currently. So Google might get rid of it, but it currently helps a lot. So I'd probably utilize it if I was a roofing contractor. But the other piece is weird names can be bad for rememberability, if that's a word, which is bad for Googleability, which is bad for leads. So you don't want crazy names or names that are difficult to spell or names where you have to say the name and then this is a unique spelling though. So you shouldn't have to do that in your company name because it's going to be very hard to Google it. So the number one thing you want to do is make sure your company is easy to Google. Ultimately, you want your name to be punchy, easy to remember, and ideally a physical item. I talk about that in my branding for roofing companies video. I mean, it could be like an animal. It could be just something that they can picture in their mind so that it's, it can get stuck there. It's sticky. It generally comes down to be a branding problem more than an SEO problem, but a branding problem affects your SEO. So one big thing to avoid is to avoid having a company name that 5 other companies in the United States have. So if there are 5, let's say your company name was Monarch Roofing and there's already a big Monarch Roofing, you're competing with that. So don't do that. Don't compete with people with the same name. And but like for instance, you could add a modifier. So if my company name was Hummingbird Roofing, you could add Blue Hummingbird Roofing or something like that to it to make it more unique. You want to make it easy to Google is the point. You want to be able to have a completely unique name that nobody else has, and it has something basically very interesting to it, ideally, that kind of sticks out. If Google knows which company you are, it's good for local rankings. It's good if it knows, hey, Blue Hummingbird Roofing is in this city, this state. It's basically, Google has kind of an entity engine behind it. Think of it this way, as like, it's trying to identify entities and understand how trustworthy they are, how important they are. And if it has a hard time understanding which entity you are, you're gonna have a harder time ranking. Plus, it's just like somebody shouldn't be Googling the name of your company and not be able to find you the first result. That's the first problem. And the second problem is obviously, can we get found when people are Googling for roofer near me, city name plus service, those types of things. So I hope this is useful to you. Your company name absolutely does have some impact on your ability to rank on SEO. You don't want to have too odd or hard to spell of a name. Ultimately, you want it to be punchy. Once you get past a certain point and you're well known in an area, it's going to matter less, but it definitely matters when you're first starting. So think about this if you're branding sometime soon or naming your company. Hope you guys have a good one. Bye.